The date is December 13, 2020. This day probably means nothing special to you. Even if you're a Bitcoiner, chances are you didn't realize this day was special. Indeed, it was on December 13, 2010, that Satoshi Nakamoto last appeared online officially on the Bitcoin forum. His last message posted on the Bitcoin forum was the day before, December 12, 2010. Satoshi Nakamoto detailed the content of a new build for Bitcoin Core, the 0.3.19is. So it's been exactly 10 years since Satoshi Nakamoto hasn't publicly communicated online. The last traces of Satoshi Nakamoto's online exchanges are emails dating from spring 2011. The last traces of Satoshi Nakamoto's online communication date back to spring 2011. Satoshi Nakamoto then exchanged a few emails with key users of the initial development of Bitcoin. What is considered the last verified email sent by Satoshi Nakamoto, and made public, is the one received by Gavin Andresen on April 26, 2011. "I wish you wouldn't keep talking about me as a mysterious shadowy figure. The press just turns that into a pirate currency angle. Maybe instead make it about the open source project and give more credit to your dev contributors. It helps motivate them." Gavin Andresen replied to Satoshi Nakamoto that he had been invited to speak about Bitcoin at an event put on by an organization under the CIA. Satoshi Nakamoto never replied again. He disappeared completely from the internet. Some believe that the fear of the CIA coming to question him obviously played a role in his disappearance. Satoshi Nakamoto took a step back and explained that the Bitcoin revolution was in good hands. During the same days, Satoshi Nakamoto had exchanged emails with two of Bitcoin's early developers, Marty Malmi and Mike Hearn. In a first email, Mike Hearn asked Satoshi Nakamoto what his intentions were in terms of his involvement in the development of Bitcoin for the coming months. "Are you planning on rejoining the community at some point, for example for code reviews, or is your plan to permanently step back from the limelight?" Satoshi Nakamoto simply told him that the Bitcoin revolution was in good hands and that he had decided to take care of other things. "I've moved on to other things. It's in good hands with Gavin and everyone." Satoshi Nakamoto exchanged a few more emails with Marty Malmi at the very beginning of May 2011 asking him to take full ownership of the Bitcoin.org website. At the time of this transfer, and just before he disappeared completely, Satoshi Nakamoto sent this email confirming what he had previously told Mike Hearn. "I've moved on to other things and probably won't be around in the future." The mystery surrounding Satoshi Nakamoto's identity is a great thing for Bitcoin. 10 years after the beginning of Satoshi Nakamoto's online silence, many people are still trying to figure out who might be behind this mysterious pseudonym. Some even think that Satoshi Nakamoto might be dead, and that one will never be able to break the secret out into the open. The mystery surrounding the creator of Bitcoin is something positive in my opinion. It makes Bitcoin even more talked about. It has a positive effect on the narrative around the Bitcoin revolution. For Bitcoin, it is better that we never know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. The fact that Satoshi offered Bitcoin to all the inhabitants of the earth as a magnificent gift is what has made Bitcoin even more resistant to all kinds of attacks. Without a leader to pursue, belonging to everyone, Bitcoin became unstoppable. Satoshi Nakamoto must have had this in mind when he decided to slip away. The Bitcoin community seized the opportunity offered by Satoshi Nakamoto. When Satoshi Nakamoto decided to disappear, he also felt that the Bitcoin revolution was in good hands. Many excellent developers had already come to contribute to Bitcoin, and Satoshi Nakamoto did not doubt that they would be able to continue his work. 10 years later, to say the least, the Bitcoin community has lived up to Satoshi Nakamoto's priceless gift. At the time of writing, the Bitcoin price is $19,000. Bitcoin now has a market cap of more than $350 billion. More than numbers, it is the current perception of Bitcoin that gives hope for the future. In 2020, attitudes about Bitcoin have changed. The coronavirus pandemic, and the economic crisis it triggered, has accelerated things. This is a certainty. In the face of the great monetary inflation that we are experiencing, the advantages of Bitcoin as a store of value are appearing in the eyes of a growing number of people. All those people who come to the Bitcoin world for its greatest current value proposition will come to understand in the coming years that Bitcoin is more than that. Mentalities are changing positively around Bitcoin, but we must continue to steer the revolution in the right direction. Bitcoin is the money of the people supported by the people. Bitcoin is about giving back to the people the power regarding money. Under these circumstances, it is incumbent upon all of us to ensure that the Bitcoin revolution is not stolen from us by intermediaries like PayPal or soon the banks that will seek to position themselves between the people and Bitcoin. I want to return here once again to Bitcoin's golden rule. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin. It is by continuing to emphasize this message that we can truly protect the Bitcoin revolution started by Satoshi Nakamoto. When you go to buy Bitcoin, you must absolutely opt for the complete package, the hedge against monetary inflation, but also the protection against censorship. Don't settle for a cheap Bitcoin revolution like some players are trying to sell you. Bitcoin is not just a hedge against monetary inflation. It is also, and most importantly, the only solution to give you the possibility to live your life on your own terms. If you choose one without the other, you will never get the full power that Bitcoin can give you. 10 years after Satoshi Nakamoto's last public message, I don't think you should forget this. Bitcoin has been the best performing asset of the past decade. Bitcoin allowed to transform $1 invested at the beginning of 2010 into $90,000 at the end of 2019. Such a performance over a decade for an asset is unprecedented in the history of investment. At the time of writing, the Bitcoin price is around $19,200. Last week, the Bitcoin price broke its ATH on most exchanges. I'm waiting for the psychological barrier of $20,000 to be crossed before talking about a new ATH. This will enable everyone to agree, but above all to launch the next bull run, so eagerly awaited by all those involved in the Bitcoin world. Some retail investors find the current price of Bitcoin too expensive. Many individuals are now hesitating to buy Bitcoin. These people believe that Bitcoin's upside potential over the next decade is limited. They find the price of Bitcoin at $20,000 too expensive. The first thing they need to understand is that even at $20,000, Bitcoin remains the most undervalued asset in the world. Bitcoin is incredibly valuable to millions of people, and the number of people wanting to buy Bitcoin will continue to grow in the years to come. Indeed, Bitcoin meets the great need that is emerging for the future for millions of people, to protect their wealth over time from the effects of monetary inflation in a way that is resistant to censorship. The demand for Bitcoin will explode. While the demand for Bitcoin will explode, its supply will remain hard capped at 21 million units. There will never be more than 21 million Bitcoins that can be put into circulation. By buying Bitcoin in 2020, you can be sure that the rules of the game will not change. Unlike Bitcoin, fiat currencies are constantly being debased. This is the exact opposite of what is happening with the current monetary and financial system, where the circulating money supply of fiat currencies is constantly increasing. In 2020, the M2 money stock reached $19 trillion. 20% of all US dollars currently in circulation were printed in 2020. Facing this great monetary inflation, Bitcoin is your best hedge. Bitcoiners have been explaining this for years, but it is only in 2020, in the face of an economic crisis of a magnitude that has been not seen for decades, that a growing number of institutional investors are finally opening their eyes. Early Bitcoin investors and founders of crypto exchange Gemini, Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, bet heavily on Bitcoin. They now officially own more than 150,000 BTC. At the current price of Bitcoin, which is $19,000, their fortune in Bitcoin is worth $2.85 billion. If Bitcoin has a market cap of $9 trillion in 2030, the price of Bitcoin will be $450,000. Over the next decade, the great monetary inflation we are currently experiencing will continue to intensify. Under these conditions, the US dollar will continue to weaken, which will boost the price of gold, but also the Bitcoin price. Under these conditions, the Bitcoin price could be closer to $500,000 than $450,000, with a market cap similar to that of gold in 2020. The reasoning of the Winklevoss twins is strong. The reasoning of the Winklevoss twins is the same reasoning that many Bitcoiners do as well. It is based on three major elements: the law of supply and demand, the gold market cap, the endless inflation of the US dollar. From there, you can better understand why the Winklevoss twins said this during an interview for the show Squawk Box on CNBC. If Bitcoin does that, it has to have a market cap of $9 trillion. So we think Bitcoin could price one day at $500,000 a Bitcoin. So at $18,000 Bitcoin, it's a hold, or if you don't have any, it's a buy opportunity, because we think there's a 25x from here. With its current price of $19,000, Bitcoin has enough to offer a 25x gain to all those who will choose to buy it before becoming hodlers. Bitcoin is a gold 2.0 that comes with an incredible number of advantages. Once Bitcoin is adopted en masse by the general public as a store of value, then it will be time to talk about the mass adoption of Bitcoin as a means of exchange for everyday life. But by then, Bitcoin will have made further technical progress, as its community is among the best developers in the world. So, don't miss the opportunity to buy an asset that will still be the best performing of all over the next decade, while allowing you to live your life on your own terms.